Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about systems of equations. So that's what we'll be going over in Unit 6. And so before we go into a few of the lessons, I just wanted to make a quick intro video on basically what systems of equation actually is, and sort of a few terminologies that you guys should know and probably write down. So all of this is basically all of it. So if you guys want to quickly pause the video and write all of this down in a flashcard or a notebook, this will be very beneficial for you in the near future. Alright, so let's go through what a system of equation actually is, right? The definition. So a system of equation is a collection of two or more equations with the same set of unknowns, right? Unknowns being variables. The goal is to find values for each of the unknowns that will satisfy every equation in the system. So you need to find several different points, right? Points on basically a graph where both lines intersect, or how many ever equations you have. So a solution of a system, right? What is a solution of a system? It's basically where there is an intersection between the lines, like I just said earlier. And what are the types of solutions, right? The types of solutions are one solution, which is inconsistent and consistent, IMS, which is infinitely many solutions, which is dependent and consistent, and no solution, which is inconsistent. And I'll get over these terminologies now. So consistent is basically when there are solutions, one or more, right? One or more solutions. Inconsistent is when there is no solution, like where there is no point in the graph where both or all, or should I say all equations intersect. And dependent is all points that work in one of the equations and also works in the other equations. So say you have the point 3, 4, right? You input it into your first equation and see if it works, right? If it works, then also try it in the other point and see if that works. Then you know that it's dependent, right? That basically means that every single point on both of your lines or all of your lines in your equations are all the same. So that would be IMS, infinitely many solutions. That's why I said dependent and consistent in IMS. And then independent is basically where there's only one solution, which is the point of intersection of both lines, right? There's one solution where there is one point of intersection in both lines. So that is where one solution is independent and consistent, like I said in the types of solutions. So these are a few terminologies that you guys should know, and if you guys need to do any clarification, always feel free to go and research about it on your own. And so so this is kind of like lesson 0, and so lesson 1 will be graphing systems of equations. So basically getting two equations and then graphing it and seeing the outcomes of different types of solutions and equations. And then lesson 2 will be elimination. So systems of equations with elimination. So all these types of techniques, right? Graphing, elimination, and then there's one more, substitution. These three are three different techniques to solve your systems of equation, right? To solve meaning the solution of the system, which I have here. Solution of the system meaning where both points or both equations intersect at which point. So we're doing, like I said, we're doing graphing, elimination, and substitution, which I'll go in depth in each video. So graphing lesson 1, elimination lesson 2, and substitution lesson 3. And then I'll have one more lesson after that, just going over systems of equations, systems of inequalities, not systems of equations. And that'll be a brief video. But so we have 4 different lessons. Well, technically 5 if you're including this one. It's kind of like a short video. And guys, I'll see you guys in lesson 1, which is graphing systems of equations.